Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Isabel. I'm an author, speaker, blogger, and I love to share spiritual teachings with a touch of color. Today, a video inspired by the movie about Whitney Houston's life, I Wanna Dance. I went to see this movie during the holidays and it really spoke to me. It shook me also to my core. And so I wanted to share certain things that came to me after I watched the movie, let it sit for a while, and let it inspire me. The first thing for me that came to light is to watch who I let in my boundaries. Watch who I let in and who you let in to your boundaries. Whitney was sadly surrounded by energy vampires, people that wanted to grasp on her immense talent. She was one of the best singers of all time, best American singers of all time. She had the voice of an angel. And she started very young. She was only 19. And so I don't think she had the discernment and the ability to discern who was right for her, who was not, whether her father would be a good manager for her or not. So for us, I think it's a great lesson to really listen to that inner voice that is always speaking to us. Always speaking to us, whether someone is going to be beneficial in our lives or not. Is someone going to drag us down or not? I think there are souls that incarnated in this lifetime to test us, to see whether we have learned lessons, to see whether we have healed these wounds, because often toxic people attract toxic people. And there's no guilty party here. It's really a question of resonance. And if you're still in your wounds, you attract wounded people. It's like a magnet. So in 2023, let's attract people that are not toxic, people that are not energetic vampires, people that are wanting to support us on our journey, who have worked on themselves, and let's use our discernment before signing any contract. I wrote down here, do not sign contracts with energy vampires, do not sign contracts with the darkness. The second one is about love. Love is not about suffering. In this movie, we see this love story develop. Well, first of all, there's love between her and a close friend, someone she meets when she's very young. And there's definitely love here. That is, to me, that was really a loving relationship. Someone that wants you to succeed, someone that wants to protect you, someone that is there, wanting to vet who is coming into your world, someone who's patient, someone who's kind, someone who's not judging you for your bad mistakes. We see very early on in her life that she does have and she does taste this beautiful love. But sadly, she's attracted to toxicity in the form of Bobby Brown because it's a reflection of her relationship with her father. She's attracted to that relationship because he is a direct energetic imprint that is reflecting her father. So she didn't have time or the wherewithal or the ability. She did not know that she should heal that part of herself. She was so busy with her career. So she went with what was familiar. What was familiar energetically was her toxicity, is a toxic relationship with a man. So she went towards Bobby Brown, and it was a very destructive relationship for her. So something to keep in mind is that love is not suffering. If we've known suffering in the past, we need to work on ourselves to heal that so that we have an attraction to healthy partners who bring us a healthy relationship. We don't want to dwell in toxicity because it can go very far. It created the entire destruction of her career and her life. So let's focus on healing any childhood wounds so that we attract a loving relationship. We recognize loving relationships, and we are able to recognize what is not love, what is toxicity, what is an energetic vampire, who is someone who's manipulating us, our energy, our money, our time. Energy is what is the most, it's the highest currency. Our energy is the highest form of currency. It determines what we attract, how much money we make, what we allow in our lives is extremely important. So don't go down the road of toxicity in your love and personal relationship. Choose to heal that. So you recognize, just like in the song that she sang, the greatest love of all is happening to me. I found the greatest love of all inside of me. Sadly, she didn't listen to that, those lyrics, and went towards toxicity. So focus on loving yourself so you can attract beautiful, loving relationships. The other thing that I said is trust your instincts, trust your heart. I already said it. Be careful who you surround yourself. And in her career, she was very, very powerful in that she immediately knew if a song was for her or not. Her producer, Clive Davis, would play this music, songs, and she knew if a song was going to be a hit. She knew if her song was good for her or not. She passed on a lot of songs because she felt they weren't for her. She was very connected. Very, very connected to her soul, her spirit, in terms of her professional choices. She also believed in herself professionally. She knew she had talent. She was coached by her mother. So recognize your talents. We all have talents. We all incarnated in this time of great change and transformation and ascension to shine. We all came here to do something beautiful. We all have talents, just like Whitney. It's time to embody those talents, to stop hiding and to let yourself be free, and also listen to your instincts, just like Whitney. She knew what hits, what songs were going to be hits, and deep down you know what's going to be a hit in your life. So pay attention to your intuition and to your instincts in your career and with your spiritual and your gifts, your talents. The other thing that I noticed is that I wrote down is to forgive yourself. Forgive yourself for all the times where you went down the road of darkness, whether it's through addictions, wrong romantic relationships. Anytime you gave away your money to people for people pleasing, to get love, to get attention, anytime that you did something that went against your spirit to get something in return, know that you can forgive yourself in this holy instant. This is what I teach when I teach A Course in Miracles. The past no longer exists. When you forgive, it collapses time. It collapses time because the past is gone. You are free. You've freed anybody else who's involved in this mess that you've created, and you move forward in peace. So for 2023, let's move forward in peace and harmony. Let's reconnect with the divine that is there. You are a source. You are a portion, a piece of the divine. You have the divine within you. The divine is not outside of you. It is within. Reconnect with that divinity and you will receive all the gifts the universe wants to send to you. Cut the cords with any energetic vampire. We let that go in the past year. We move forward with grace and we let everybody else off the hook because they were just playing a role in your life. They were playing a role to test you, to see how much you're going to love yourself. Because at the end of the day, money, success, love, happiness is a function of how much we love ourselves. So if we've attracted people in our lives that have been toxic, it's because we didn't listen. We didn't listen to our guidance. We didn't listen to that inner voice, and we went towards our wounds. So let's let that go. Let's move forward with grace, in peace, and recognize that as a whole person, we do not need to attach to anything. I hope this video has been helpful. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. And until next time for another video.